Hello, good evening. How are we enjoying our weekend? All right, so let's if you're here, please let me know that you are here. I'll just go right ahead into what we have for tonight. So in the last 1 hour, I have I've been in a meeting with a medical professional. She's a professor of what's that? Radiology, if I'm not mistaken. Professor Ifoma is a professor of radiology in UNTH, University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, right in the city of Enugu. So I've been in a chat with her. The last 1 hour it took very, very long. But something, I'm telling that story because it has a lot to do with what we're discussing tonight. My name is Chidozie and welcome to Few Minutes with Chidozie. Tonight we're going to be talking about the third pillar of self-esteem. And that pillar is personal responsibility. So Prof said to me, more than half of, in fact, virtually all the communicable diseases that human beings non-communicable diseases that human beings suffer from are preventable, avoidable, and they are all life. So if you are able to manage your lifestyle, you're going to have almost total control on your health. And that was a wow moment for me because I just remembered I was going to talk about personal responsibility as a pillar of self-esteem. See, I don't know one person who has a great self-esteem who is not personally responsible for their lives. What does it mean? It means that you're going to take charge of your life. You're going to take care of yourself without blaming other people for what happens in your life. I don't care what it is. The moment you make up your mind that no other person is responsible for your life, you begin to feel great about yourself because you're going to take actions that will determine the outcomes. And actually, what it means is that you can very almost accurately predict your outcomes in life. It's simple. If you have a problem with eating, for instance, and you have maybe it's an eating disorder or something like that, it will impact your health. And if you have poor health, it will impact on your self-esteem. You're not going to feel so great about yourself. So if you're going to improve your health, you're going to improve your eating habits, your lifestyle choices, exercising, and a few of those things, if you have taken responsibility to read your books, like as a student, you're going to very much likely predict your outcomes at the end of every exams that you write. But if you keep blaming the teacher for not teaching you very well, keep blaming your parents for not giving you enough textbooks, keep blaming ASU for going on strike, for instance, and a few other things, you're going to have bad outcomes, and bad outcomes will impact on your self-esteem. So, for instance, schools are not in session now because of the COVID lockdown and all of that. And a lot of students are already considering, we're going to drop out. That's the end of school. This, that. But there are so many avenues and opportunities that you can take advantage of. So, like I said, this is personal responsibility. The moment you take charge and say, I'm in charge of my life, you know what? I'm not going to blame the Nigerian government. I'm not going to blame the staff union of the universities. I'm not going to blame anybody. I'm just going to take responsibility. So I think I got interrupted by a network there. Let me see. I hope we can continue. Yes. Okay, so the moment you take charge, okay, and say, I'm going to take responsibility for my life, and nobody is going to get the blame for the things that don't turn out right, you're going to feel great about yourself because you're going to put you in charge of your life, and you realize that no other person has as much charge or authority over your life than you do. There are a number of things I want you to consider when you think of personal responsibility, but because this is supposed to be brief, I'll just give you three of them. Number one is you need to set boundaries around your life. There has to be things that you do and things that you don't do. There has to be times that you are available for certain things and times that you're not available. Generally set boundaries, okay? You need to work on your self-control. You need to control your impulses. So you cannot do everything that you feel like doing. You cannot do everything that your body tells you we should do. For instance, it's not every time that you feel hungry you should look for food. It's not every time that you feel sleepy that you should go to sleep. There are certain times you must take time out to an extra hour to read, an extra hour to study, an extra hour to do an exercise, take a walk or something. Then number three is focus on being organized. Put your life in order. There are so many aspects of your life that you need to organize: academics, family, relationship, your spiritual life, your mental health. Try to put all of those in order, but take responsibility for your life, and that's my message for you tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow. Meanwhile, go look for that book on habits. It will do you a world of good to read it and recommend or share that link with all of your contacts and your friends and let them do the same. Let's put the word out there. It's free, by the way. Okay, so keep taking responsibility for your life. This whole weekend, be careful what you use your weekend to do. Take responsibility and take charge of your self-esteem. You are so important. Thank you very much for your time. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Ciao.